So character structure. The word structure implies that there is something physical, and indeed there is certain patterns in the body that are the structure, our temple that we live in, that can be spotted and recognized. Character refers to a pattern of personality, a pattern of dealing with life. We can say this person has a lot of character, or this person has a disordered character, or this is a difficult character, or this is a wonderful character. And so character is like our individual, our expression. And Wilhelm Reich, who was a contemporary of Freud, in psychotherapy, as this was a fairly new science back in the early 1900s, Freud went more into the body. He went into the energetic processes of the body. He went into the observation of the body, whereas Freud was more, the conscious and the unconscious and defenses that occurred in behavior and thinking. Wilhelm Reich noticed that these also happened in the body. And he first described them as patterns of resistance that people had to getting well, to getting healthy. And of course, anybody who's a therapist knows that clients have resistance, and anybody who's alive know that we often have resistance to certain things in life. Things we don't want to do. We don't want to ask for help, or we don't want to speak up or confront someone, or, we don't want to stand in the center of attention, or we don't want to be alone. We have patterns of that we resist. And we have ways that we have found somewhat successful, at least, to maneuver through life. So all of these contribute to our basic character and the kind of suit of clothes that we wear in order to deal with the challenges of life. And as people learn this material, often they say to me, "Oh my God, I'm every single one of those." Does that mean I'm really messed up? And I just want to warn you ahead of time that you may feel like, oh yes, you identify with this structure, you identify with that structure, and you may get confused, which one am I? And again, we aren't that, we're the person underneath. And my answer to that is, we are actually healthier if we have a variety of responses to life, and less healthy if we have only one kind of response. So the only thing we can do is get angry, or the only thing we can do is cry, or the only thing we can do is run away. Then we're really stuck in pattern. And if we have a variety of responses, we're healthier. And in fact, all the character structures also have supreme gifts, things that come naturally to them, skills that they have developed that are quite a pleasure to have in different ways. And it's very important, as we talk about all these structures, to remember the gifts. And the good news is this: when you heal, when you learn to recognize pattern and get out of pattern, you get to keep the gifts and lose the things that hold you back. But the gifts that you develop, the gifts of being able to be in an analytical mind, or the gifts of, being able to show up and do things well, or the gifts of being able to handle lots of energy, you don't lose those. Those are already developed. We just don't use them as a defense anymore. We can use them more consciously as a gift. In fact, our gifts are enhanced. So it's really important to remember that as we go through all of this. And a few basic principles about all this. One is that our natural state of being, our ideal state, you might say, is relaxed and present, open, in a healthy body, and in the free flow of energy, able to attend to what's around us easily and effortlessly and calmly. That would be a natural state of being. And once in a while, we all do that. We have moments where we experience that.